Happy New Year, everyone. I hope Christmas and New Year's were full of love, peace, and joy going into this new year. And I hope it's full of many blessings and many adventures. I wanted to come on here because there has been a couple things that have been on my mind on the aspect of just coming into this year. I don't really do resolutions, but I do kind of reflect on the past year and kind of look into what I want to bring into this new year. Kind of a shift in perspective, shift in mindset. And one of those things was taking advantage of my life and refusing to take advantage of my life going into this year. Just on the aspect of like how I spend my time and what I spend my time doing. I really struggled this Christmas season in being fully present. And just getting addicted to scrolling on my phone, especially late at night, or getting caught up in the next best thing to buy, next best item that's going to make your life so much better, next best supplement, or just watching stories of other people's lives and how they're celebrating Christmas instead of fully entering into the one that I'm living. And it just really made me think of how I want to go into this year, because we only have one life to live, and how often I get caught up in the aspect of thinking if I were to just live my life how this person lives, then I will truly have it. And it's like, no, like how I live my life and what I do with my life is the way that God created me to live my life, and it's not going to look like anyone else. And that kind of brings me into my second thing that I've been really thinking on, and this is coming from a podcast that I was listening to this morning, and it was a podcast with Jason Everett, and he said this phrase which really caught me off guard, and he said, "My mission in life is to share and show people how to reverence their own lives." And it just really shifted my perspective on the word reverence, because like going to church and being in church, that's the only place I've ever heard of the word reverence, and the aspect of reverencing Christ, remembering where God is present in the Eucharist. I have never heard it or ever seen it as the aspect that we as children of God were created by God, and our lives are beautiful to him. We were created for love. We were created for joy. We were created for excitement. We were created to love and embrace this life that we were given. And how often I get caught up in reverencing other people's lives on social media, thinking that I'm just behind. The timeline of my life is off. The timeline of my life is skewed. I need to get back on track. I need the next best supplement that's going to make my life great and amazing and beautiful. Where the life that we were given and the life that we were created for is going to look so different to everyone else's life. And that's because we were each created uniquely different. And God created each of us with different stories and different lives because he loves us so much. And he finds our stories so exciting. And he wants to be able to share that with us. He wants to be able to show us how beautiful our life can be. But it's not going to be on the screen. It's not going to be in someone else's life. It's not going to come through a supplement or a special item that's going to make life a million times better. It's going to come in the small moments of finding a little bit more about yourself, or it's going to come in the small moments that God puts right in front of you in your life, and just embracing what is already here and growing in that, and just going on adventures and seeing the beautiful life that God has given us right where we are. And I'm excited for the next 3 months during Fiat to really step back, really just focus on that and just be present to where He has me, no matter if it's the timeline I want, no matter if it's the season I want. But there is beauty to find in the now. There is amazing, exciting events that are happening in my life right now. And what are they? Am I paying attention to them? Am I enjoying them? Am I embracing this life that God thought was so important to create me as one of His children to enjoy? Like, we have such an important duty, and I personally feel like I can't afford to waste any more time. Like, we are only given this one life. And what is the potential of embracing and living our life to the full potential if we waste so many chapters reverencing and trying to live other people's lives? So that's just a little tidbit that I just felt called to share this morning. But I pray and hope that whether you do Fiat, whether you don't do Fiat, that this year is just full of joy and peace in knowing that the life you were given is so beautiful and it was meant specifically for you. So have a wonderful day and Happy New Year.